Hello everybody. I am going to give it a few minutes because I ended up scheduling this at the very last second. So let me go in and see what's going on. Let's see. Do 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 do. Okay. Hey Donna. Hey Bettina. We're gonna talk in a minute. Hi Rose. Hi Luane. Rose 777. I don't think I've seen you here before. I think this is the first time. We have Anne Marie, Marion Gray is here, Nancy Gus, Jackie, Linda Parsons. How's everybody doing? Do I look ragged? Whew, I'm tired. Hold up, wait. Is it Laura? One Love? Oh, good, Luane. I'm glad you're here. Hey, MJ. Hey, Terry. It's Laura or Lauren. I know I do this to you every single time, but now it has been a minute since I've been live. So that's totally my fault. Oh, good. It's Laura. Okay, good. Oh, my goodness. Rose. God bless you, baby. Mary Jane. Hello. Linda Foose is here. Pam is here. Oh my goodness. So how's everybody? How's everybody doing? It's been a minute. I have a tiny little catching up to do. I look better than you, Linda? I don't know. I'd have to have a picture. Plus, it's very subjective. Okay, well, I'll get started. I know people will be coming in, and we have a little bit of stuff to do tonight. So I just thought I would let you guys know. I have basically worked every day except yesterday. I worked yesterday, but I worked for myself. And so yesterday, I pretty much spent all day working on the birthday bash box. And today, I got off work. I had to drive over and pick Jim up at the train station. And I basically just walked in the door maybe 20 minutes ago. And so I didn't have anything scheduled yet, so I ran upstairs, changed my clothes, and then came down here and scheduled the live, and now here I am. So I will save a little bit about the job to talk about while I'm sewing, so that I can get started on this. I just want to let you know that I am going to be working on the Cotton Cuts Holiday Your Way Mini Mystery Table Runner. And so this video is partially sponsored by Cotton Cuts for me to sew this table runner along with you guys. You do not have to be sewing the table runner to attend the live. By no means. I'm going to be talking about my life just like any other time. But I did tell them that I would sew this along with you. So if you have any questions while we are sewing, I'm right here. You can ask any questions. And I will be able to show you guys, if you've never done a puzzle mystery quilt, this is going to be about pretty much the same thing. So they sent me this kit for free so that I could sew it with you and help you with any questions that you might have. Hi Janet. Yes, I'm well. I'm a little tired. But I'm very well. I'm doing very well. Lorraine just got back from his birthday vacation yesterday. Oh, my goodness. Lucky you. I will show you. I picked the Yuletide Cheer kit. There are 5 different kits to choose from. If I get started on this and it's something that you think you'd like to put together, it is not too late. You can go and order a kit if you'd like, and if you use my name, Yvette, as the code, you will get a free gift. Not only do you get a free gift, but I get a commission as well. So, you know, win-win on both sides. And so I'm gonna sew up clue number 1 today. Every other day we will get a new clue. So we have a clue today. We're gonna get a clue on Wednesday. We'll get a clue on Friday, and so on and so forth. And all of that is explained on their website. You can either go to cottoncuts.com, look up at the menu at the top and follow Holiday Your Way, or there is a link directly to this table runner kit in the box that is below this video, in the description box. Yes, this is, like Jackie said, not only is this a very quick sew, but it is super beginner friendly. So if you have just started quilting, you are just fine. They cut the fabric for you. They give you the instructions on how to not only sew it, but how to press it. And you just follow those instructions, and bada boom, bada bing, you got a table runner in like 6 days. Okay, so we are going to get started on this today. I did print up my pattern, or clue number 1, as we like to term it. And when you put your order in for the table runner, they send the entire kit to you. And so I've got day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and day 5, and then 6 is your backing. So when you order this, you'll get all the fabric that you need for the table runner, the backing, and the binding. The only thing you have to provide is the batting, because they also will send you the thread. So you're going to get the thread as well. You're going to get everything you need. Okay, so I'm going to put my backing aside, and I'm going to move all of these. I'm going to open them as we go. So here we are with clue number 1, and I'm going to open this up, and okay, here we go. Here is my fabric. You can see it's already cut. And when you print out your pattern, you want to make sure that you have all the pieces that you need for that clue before you get started. And if you're missing anything, you send them an email, and the very next day they're going to ship that out to you with huge apologies. And let's see. Annabelle got, or Anna Marie, I'm sorry, Annabelle. Anne Marie got First Snow. You wanted this one, and were they sold out of this one? I do know that Janet, they would have to send it to you in Australia. I completely understand. I really do. I get that. Okay, so I'm going to make sure I have all of my fabrics. I am going to be looking at okay, hold on one second. I think you're going to need this little sheet that came with, because it's going to tell you that this is fabric A, B, C, and D. All right, so let me go ahead and... Hey, Shelly! I'm going to change the view so that you guys can see my sewing space. And you'll also see my little head, where am I pointing? That way, that way, that way, that way, that way. That's my little head right there. So you still see my little head. I'm sorry that you have to see my head. sold out when you found out about it. Oh, that sucks rocks. Hey, Nita. So anyways, it tells you what the fabrics are on here. So you want to keep this little cheat sheet so that you know which fabrics. Okay, so I am looking for fabric A, which is this guy. And it says that I should have 5 of these. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's fine. That's perfect. And then fabric B, I need 3 of these, and that's 1, 2, 3. I have to tell you guys, this fabric is very lovely. It's nice and it's got a good body to it. It's real thick. It's really nice. Thanks, Janet. Okay, and then I need, in this same fabric, 3 of these squares. I'm going to move my mouse. 1, 2, 3. You going to help me, Jellybean? Alright, and then I need, out of fabric C, I need 5 of these. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and then D, I need 13 of these. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Awesome. If any of you have actually had a shortage of fabric in your kit, either with a puzzle mystery quilt or with this one, please talk about it in the comments, because I personally have never been shorted fabric, but I've heard from, gosh, 1 or 2 people that I know of who have been shorted before, and the fabric was sent to them like ASAP. Like, you'll get it very quickly. Okay, so let me see if I can find my mouse. I hate whenever this does this. Where is my mouse? Where's my mouse? A mouse would be good. Oh, there it is. Okay. Diana B is here. Karen, I'm doing great. How are you, honey bun? Okay, so let's get started. I am going to, since I just turned on my sewing machine, let me kind of move some of this stuff out of my way. And then I'm going to change to the thread that they sent, so that it will just go with, and why not? I mean, they sent it, might as well use it, right? Okay, so I think I'm going to use this maroonish red thread that they sent. It is an Orfil 50 weight is what they usually send. Yep, the color is 2260 from, if my eyeballs are not deceiving me here. And I probably should have started the thread before. Oh, I can see it though. Alright, here we go. And I think what I'm going to do before I go any further is I'm going to change my needle, because I tend to use, I use a 70-10 for foundation paper piecing, which you guys know, that's what I do mostly. And I'm going to change to an 80-12. And it's nice to have a new needle anyway with a new project. Okay, boo. Alright, so I'm going to pop in an 80-12 to go with my 50 weight thread. Anytime you can match your thread to your needle, you should try to do that. Okay, here we go. Oh, so I can tell you guys, first couple days of the new job, kind of kicking my booty a little bit. I have actually worked every day except Sunday. If you're just coming in, you didn't hear that part because I said it a little bit earlier, but yeah. It's been a little crazy. Okay, so I am going to take an A triangle. And I'm making 5 of these, so I'm going to go ahead and let me see if I can, probably won't need that ruler. I can just keep this one right here. I'm going to make 5. Let's see if I can scooch that there. There's not a whole lot of space for me to work with right here, y'all, so I'm doing the best that I can so I can show y'all all the steps. Okay, so I've got my 5 triangles, sorry, and I'm going to take my D fabric triangles, these little guys, and there's going to be 1 D triangle to either side, and then I'm going to press toward D after I sew these on. Okay, so there they are. That's what I'm going to be sewing, and I'm going to chain sew them. So here we go. They have little dog ears, so you can just line that right up and then just sew it straight down. Gosh, I love how they cut the fabric for you. It's just amazeballs. So let me see if anybody else has come in. You were short a piece once, and you got it quickly. That's awesome. And I love how, like, there's no questions asked. They just send it out to you. Jackie received it in 2 days. Awesome. Yep. Oh no, my bobbin's pretty fresh. I know, right? You always want to do that for sure, Loane, because yeah. But that one I pretty recently changed. It's practically all the way full. I could see it in here. But thank you for that, because that would have been exactly what would happen to me. Bobbin chicken and me. I'm not always all that great at it. Although, since I had my machine cleaned, all of a sudden now I'm getting the notification that I'm almost out of bobbin thread again. It had stopped doing that for a while, probably because I really needed to clean it. I think I gotta turn this light on. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay, cool. I need all the light I can get. Oh, and then I got my my Nilla wafers in the way. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, snack machine over here. Snack machine. So are there any of you guys out there watching right now who have never done a puzzle mystery quilt before? If you have any questions about it, I'd be happy to answer anything. I've actually been working with Kim and Cotton Cuts for a really, really long time, like since, I don't know, a couple months after they started. And so I can probably answer most things. If you have anything to ask. Nancy, everybody's telling you happy birthday, girly. I was gonna only go live every other day, but maybe I'll have to do something special for you, because I know that you like whenever I'm live and we can all talk. Okay, so I've got all of the right sides sewn on these flying geese. Janet, you've done 5 mystery quilts? That's awesome. Okay, Terry. Cotton Cuts and Fort Worth Fabric Studio are 2 different ones. I actually used to do them for Fort Worth Fabric Studio as well. In fact, I was either their first or one of their first. How do you know what thread goes with what needle? Chris, I'm going to tell you, if you go and you bring up a Google search engine and type in matching needle to thread, something like that, you can get a real good, and you can go to either a thread website, or you can go to a needle website. Either way, they'll be able to match you up. In general, if you're using a thinner thread, then you want a smaller needle. So let's say you're using like a 80 weight, 60, well, 50, 60, you could probably, let's see, if it were me and I had either a 60 or an 80 weight thread or a 100 weight thread, then I would definitely go down to a 70-10 or 70-12 needle. Some of them, it depends on who makes them, how they do that. A 40 and 50 weight thread, 40 weight, I would probably go up to a 90, but a 50 weight or a 60, you could go probably with an 80 12, depending on what you're looking at. You know, when I said 70-12, I meant 70-11. I apologize. It's been a long day. But they can give you a really good idea of which needles you should be using. And of course, we have specialty needles, so don't forget about that. If you're using a metallic thread, definitely use a metallic needle. If you are not only sewing with like a 40 weight or larger thread, but also if you're the kinds of material that you're going through, you'll want to use like a jeans needle. If you're going to be sewing leather, there's a leather needle. So I would, if you're going to be sewing different things like that, I would kind of give it a little bit of research. But it's not hard. It's not hard. And a lot of times, you know, if you're going to be doing some short-term sewing and you've got X up here and you got this needle in here and you're just, if your thread's not breaking, then you're probably okay to stick with what you have if it's just for like a small little quick project. But if you're working on something large and you're going to be consistently using this thread, you know, this weight thread, then I would definitely change the needle out. Hello, Math Geek. How are you? Yes. Luane, you're going to be ordering early? Luane, if you're ordering early, which one are you going to do? Can I just say, and I know this is going to sound crazy, But like I looked at the Tree of Life, right? And I was looking at which colorway I might want to do. And my favorite out of what's there is the Juicy Juice. I really would love to do Deco Glow. And I think I might actually do that because I have some Deco Glow coming into my shop. And so I'm thinking, you know, I could do my own extras because I always do the large, and I would like to make it bigger, but this time I wouldn't have to buy an extra bigger kit. I could just decide what I want to be the extras and do it myself. So I think I might actually do Deco Glow. But there are a few of them that I like. And the other thing, to be honest with y'all, is part of me was kind of going to let you guys decide which, like if I give you, I would like give 3 options and then have everybody do a vote. Do you guys think that would be fun? Would you like to do that? Would you like to take part in choosing what my colorway is going to be for the Tree of Life? What do you think? Hey, Patty. You're going to do chestnut? Okay, awesome. I'm going to go check that one out and see what it is. Oh, good. Did you pick one up, Math Geek? So basically, if you happen to be a new quilter and you are watching me put together this kit for Cotton Cuts, Cotton Cuts has a basically what they call like puzzle mystery quilts. This is sort of a take on that. This is a mini mystery table runner that they've put together, and the way it works is you tell them the fabric colors that you want. They send them to you with the fabric already pre-cut, and each month, if you're doing the puzzle mystery quilt, or for this table runner, we're getting the patterns every other day, and they're very simple. They will send you the fabric already cut, and they will send you the pattern, and you put it together, you label it, and then at the end they tell you how to put it all together, and then you have a lovely quilt, or in this case a table runner. So if you were coming to this first clue, you would see that we are making flying geese is the first part of this. When you sew a flying geese, you want to sew first one side, press it, and then sew the other side. So right now I have sewed down the right side of all of my flying geese. So you can see right here that I have 1/2 of it done. Okay, so now I'm just going to take it and I'm going to sew the other side down. And I can just do what we call chain piecing, which means I'm basically going to sew them all at the same time without cutting threads between each piece. Very, very simple. And these are really great for people who may not have a whole ton of time to sew because, like I said, they come with the fabric already cut, which is such a time saver. And I'm basically just sewing a 1/4 inch seam right down the side. I was like, my piece is doing something odd. But he's fine. Okay, here we go. All right, let's catch up a little bit on the... Oh, Kathleen's here. Hey, Kathleen. Where did my mouse go? For goodness sakes, why is it always leaving? Oh, there it is. Okay. Hey, Joyce. Oh, Math Geek is doing Festive and Bright. Which one do I have? I have Yuletide Cheer. Hi, Stacy. Jackie says the mini puzzle mystery quilt would also be cute as a bed runner. You know what? And the thing is we call it a table runner, but I've seen people put it on their mantle. Like, so if you have a, you know, a mantle over your fireplace, you could always put it there. There's so many different things that you can do with a table runner. There's so many different things you can do with, I was having a discussion today at my new job. About, you know, people, because someone was saying, oh, you know, who really uses mug rugs? And I was like, well, first of all, lots of people do use mug rugs. I said, but you don't have to use it as a mug rug. It can be a mug rug. It can be a mouse pad. It can be hanging up really cute stuff on your wall. I mean, there are so many different things that you can actually do with a mug rug, right? How do we know which of the two threads to use? Well, I think that, you know, you'd probably be pretty safe, Anne-Marie, with using either one. I went ahead and just went with the red one. I figured you could, if you wanted to, you could have like one of them in the top and one of them in your bobbin. I use pre-wound bobbins, and mine is Dove Gray, which just blends into everything. So I just put the red on top. But I don't think you could go wrong with either one, to be honest with you. You got a blue and a white. It probably has to do with, you're going to get the thread that's going to blend best with your fabric. So they are going to send you something that's going to blend nicely with whichever colorway you chose. So I don't think you could go wrong with either one. Rose, this is actually an easy press pin from Acorn. It is... I always go the wrong way. It is, it's not a starch, but it acts as a starch, really. And I use it to press my seams flat as a pancake. This stuff, if you ever start to use it, beware, because it's magic juice and you'll never go back. It is amazeballs. I use it on every seam. Whether I'm traditionally piecing or FPPing, either way, I always put it on every seam. And it just flattens your seam better than anything I've ever used. Kathleen, I haven't actually talked about it all that much because I wanted to get started on the cotton cuts. But the job is going fine. I have a lot to learn, but the fun kind. Like, let's see. What I was told, right now we are still sort of unpacking all of the things that came back from the anniversary retreat. And so after that is done, my what I need to do is go in, pick a machine, go get all of the manuals, the pieces, all the different parts, and I need to take it out on the floor with me and just start sewing and learning everything about each machine. Does that sound really hard to y'all? Because I'm like, yes, please. Janet says, I made a table runner for my coffee table. Exactly. Exactly. You can use them for all kinds of things. I completely agree with you. So everything's going fine. I thought it was funny because, you know, I started working and went straight to the event and was working at the event, which was great. And so everyone's been saying, you know, like, oh, you know, we're gonna put your schedule together and let you know, because I get 2 days off per week. And so Sunday everybody gets off because we're closed, and I get one other day off. And so I was been waiting for them to tell me what day. Every time I talk to anybody about my schedule, it's like, oh, we're gonna be putting something together. We're gonna be putting something together. So finally today I was thinking, well, first I found out, do we work on Thanksgiving? And they said no. Okay, so we're not open on Thanksgiving. And so then I sent a text message to the manager of the store, because her day off is today, I guess. And I said, what's my day off? Or, you know, what day do I get off other than Sunday? And she came back and she was like, at least till the end of the year, let's make it Monday. And I'm like, I'm working right now. So I thought it was kind of funny. Oh, I'm supposed to be picking up scissors. So apparently, I don't know. I guess I may not get, because I'm supposed to get, other than Thanksgiving, I'm supposed to get another day off. I don't know if that means I'm not going to get another day off. I haven't the slightest idea. But yeah, it's pretty funny. But so far, it hasn't been a hardship. I'm really enjoying myself, to be honest. It's a lot of fun. I wish there were a little more sitting, and perhaps there will be later. Right now, we're just so busy, like I said, putting everything away from the show, and then with me just trying to learn everything, you know, so... Oh, there you go, Jackie. If you have an upright piano, you could always put it on there. Hey, Brenda, you woke up for once? Yes, Jackie. That's a great idea, too. Hi, So Terry. Yep, that's our Nancy. She's going to be 75 tomorrow. Hey, Kelly. Oh my goodness, Luane, same here. I really need to make more, because I only have 2. And if you get something on one of them and then you have to, like, you know, launder it, unless you're doing laundry right now, it's like, ah. Your daughter is borrowing some cross-stitch supplies. That's cool. Hey, Diana. There you go. Terry has some. Oh, you made her a Halloween one and now she wants a Christmas one. I don't blame her. Blame you. I'll be honest, it would seem a little much, but I'm sure once you sit down and start, things will... Well, it's true. Because the thing is, so we sell Baby Lock, Bernina, and Viking. So And I mean, even with the Baby Lock, we don't only sell sewing machines. We have sewing machines, embroidery machines, sergers, and long arm. So, you know, I have to be able to use all of them. And with the Berninas, we have, as far as I know, we have sewing machines and sergers. I don't, well, hold on. I'm not 100% sure if we have embroidery. And then with the Viking, we have sewing machines and embroidery machines. So I need to learn about all of them. And, you know, even with the Baby Lock, you know, I have 4 Baby Locks, but I've never used a serger in my life. So, yeah, there's that. But I did learn, while we were at the anniversary event, I did learn how to thread a Bernina serger. Sort of. I mean, like, I did 3 of them. I don't know that that means I'm a pro. I think I still need to practice a bit, but yeah, it's like trial by fire, sort of. And I have to be able to use them because, you know, I earn commission, so I have to be able to show people how to use everything. So I will do that. Oh, Nancy's on her 6th PMQ. Oh, you love your Viking? What kind of Viking do you have? Patty's making table runners for every season for her daughter. That's great. Okay, so now that I've got the flying geese done, there they are. Now I am going to take the C rectangles and I'm going to sew one of these to the bottom of each of the flying geese, and then I'm going to press toward this fabric. And it goes like this. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Do 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 do. this is the 5th one. Oh my goodness. Well, Patty, the thing is that most of them, you know, like, not, you know, I mean, you probably shouldn't compare Baby Lock to Bernina, that kind of thing. But, like, if you're with Baby Locks, most of them, especially, like, so there'll be the ones that are more mechanically inclined, and then there's the ones that are more computerized, and they'll tend to, you know, be threaded the same way, or they have this, you know, so well, yeah, it remains to be seen. I mean, hopefully I'll be able to do an okay job, enough so that I can at least, if nothing else, just look at the spec sheet while I'm sitting there and say, oh yeah, look. They do this, that, and the other. So, hopefully. Okay, so now I'm pressing toward this rectangle, so I'm going to turn C toward the top to do that. I think I've been doing a little bit too much talking, so I'm gonna try to do more sewing. More sewing, less talking. I think it's the pressing that takes me the most amount of time, actually. Whoop. Thought I'd pick that up, and I did not. Okay, so now we're going to set these aside just for a moment. I'm sitting here and I'm reading this. Join a small triangle of D to the left of A and then to the right of A. Make 5. Join a strip of C to the bottom of step 1. Make 5. Okay, set 2 of these aside. All right, so I have 5. I'm going to set 2 of them aside. Those are section 1A. Then it says these are going to go in a different step. Okay, so I'm going to turn these like this because they go in that direction. But before I do, Jellybean, baby, keep going. What? For goodness sakes. No, you got to keep going. I can't even see the screen, dude. All right. I'm going to join a small triangle of B. That's this guy. And I'm making 3, so that's 1, 2, 3. All right, they're all there. To a small triangle of D. All right, that's this guy. And D is going to the top and to the right. Make 3 of these. Okay, so let me make these, and then I'm going to press toward D, which is my red. Okay. Alrighty. Whoop. I don't know what that was. I just heard this thump noise. I have no idea what that was. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. Act like I didn't hear a giant thump in my house. Okay, I'm just going to chain piece these as well. Somebody's doing something over there and I can't see. With all the Hollywood lights on, I can't see what they're doing. It's probably Jellybean doing some kind of nutball thing. Jellybean, what are you doing over there, baby? Get down. He's making me nervous. He's like a little kid, you know that, right? Or the people who have kids. If you didn't have cats, it's the same as having kids. I'm not going to try to compare the two because I didn't have kids, so. Okay. So I've got these done. And I'm going to quit trying to make everything all super pretty, since I'm supposed to show you how super quick it is. And I've never been a really quick sewist, or whatever we want to call us. I tend to take my time with everything. All right, here we go. Jellybean, you know you make a mama nut balls, right? You know that? Yeah, you do? Okay. As long as you know. Jellybean, stop doing that, baby. Okay. All right, so now I've got those 3 done. And now it says join a small square of B, which this is all we have left, to the top. Okay, so that means that I'm going to put them, is that a piece, what is that? That's white thread. Okay. So basically I'm sewing one of these little squares to the top of each one. Okay, so let's do that, and then I'm going to be pressing toward B. Well, I think Kim is going to be very happy that Jellybean walked across the screen. She likes whenever he does that. Apparently that was one of the first things that people were talking about whenever I started sewing for her, like you know, way back when. She thought it was funny that I would leave Jellybean in, and I was like, of course I'm going to leave Jellybean in. He's like my supervisor. Okay, I can't get this to lay right. I think I kind of put them a little too far apart over there. But ask me if I care. It's still going to be lovely. How do I know? Because I've done these things with them forever, and they always come out lovely. No matter how crooked I sew. Okay. So I'm pressing toward the top there. You guys, this fabric is lovely. It is really, really lovely. I think I'm missing some stuff. Okie dokie. Okay, so what else? One more step. Okay, so now I'm taking these three and I am going to show on the one. Can you see that one? Yeah. This way? It doesn't matter. Okay. And then I'm going to sew that piece to that side. Okay? So that's you guys seeing it. Let me turn it around so that it's for me and make sure I'm doing it the right way, because that would be the first thing I would mess up. I'd be like, oh wait, but I had it turned for how everybody else was looking at it. Yep, just like that, and then like that. Yes? Yes. Okay, here we go. Last piece to sew. Now, because I have pressed it in the direction that they told me to press it, I know that, did I do something wrong? Because normally, I might have done something wrong. Hold on. Oh, first of all, this is... Oh my goodness. It's my fault. I had it turned the wrong way. Okay. So the seams are nesting. Just as they should. And what that means is that whenever I put this, what when I take these two and I turn them right sides together and I line them up, I can feel right here where they join, or not where they join, but like where they line up. I can feel that the seam is like nesting in each other, like so one seam butts right up to the next one, and so it makes your points hopefully come out perfectly as they should. So let's give that the old, the old test here. Just trying to make sure. I just use my fingernails to make sure that it's kind of laying flat like that. You figure out what works best for you and do what you got to do. Whatever works for you is just fine. When I come up to where they are joining, I always slow down. That's an Yvette thing. To make sure that my fabrics don't get flipped, and so that also, I don't know, I just feel like I don't like to make my machine do that. Like run into like where there's a whole bunch of fabric. Now I can obviously sew these all together, but I wanted to show, I want to check it out real quick. So I have like a little bit of where it's off a little bit, but basically the idea is that your points would be better whenever your seams butt up. So you could see how the seam line is going straight down. Now my points on my triangles are a little off, but I don't worry about that kind of stuff myself. If I were going through as I sew and trimming up to what they have on here on the pattern to make sure that all of my pieces were the correct size, that would help like a lot. But I'm not taking the time to do that. So that's another choice of mine, and that's why I tend to have mine a little funky, because I don't take the time to measure. Maybe the next one I will, if I could like get myself to stop talking so much. Oh my goodness. I'm looking at all of you guys talking. I missed a lot. Hey, Michelle. My cat misses me. I know. He's a mama's boy too. Okay. Wayne, I have been trying to do that. I'm hoping that, especially after the first of the year, once I start getting more into a routine, which is, my early New Year's resolution, I'm hoping that I will. And that's why I had sort of started with the daily lives, because it was giving me a time that I was setting aside in my schedule to sew every day, so that I would feel like I had accomplished something with sewing every day. So hopefully I'll be able to get closer to that. I wasn't anticipating needing to start a full-time job, and so I'll just need to work into that. Yeah, I'm sure I will get back to that. It's going to take me a little bit of time so that I'm not completely exhausted all the time, but I'll get there. I'll get there, and that's going to be another thing that's going to be part of a New Year's sort of resolution, and also to try to work in other crafts more if I can. I miss not being able to, at least sometime during the week, do some crocheting. I want to do more cross stitch. So yeah, I want to learn, you know, the diamond painting. There's lots of things I would like to be able to do. So yeah, definitely going to try to do that. All right, so this is the last piece, and to press this, they're wanting me to press it toward the larger piece. So I'm going to press this way. Okay, it's the last one. And we're just barely over our hour. That's not bad at all. Okay, so this piece and the other two are going to be labeled Section 1B. And these two pieces here, oops, I'm holding them upside down. These are going to be Section 1A. All right. Now, if you have a system that already works for you, please don't feel like you have to change it. I'm just going to show you guys what I do. Since we got this nice little piece here, I am going to just keep my pieces. I'm going to put them there. I'm going to take the clue that I printed out. I fold it up. I stick that right on top. And then, where'd my envelope go? Because I think I put it over here. So then I'm just going to take my envelope for clue number 1, and I'm going to stick it back in there. And this is a short-term project, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. But if I were trying to keep things together, and let me go ahead and just change my view back to here. So until, you know, like Wednesday, when our next clue is going to arrive, I'm just going to put them all together with all of my pieces. I have my backing here, and then I want my cheat sheet with my fabrics on it so that I know what I'm looking for and what goes where. And I'm going to I'll probably just start a project bag, or if you have just, I know it comes in like the brown pouch. Honestly, just keep the little brown pouch. You can like stick them all in there and have it all together so that you know your project's all together. I'm really trying hard to get myself to do this, because this is a huge problem for me with organization, is I have so many projects going at the same time, and I've got so many new projects that I'm starting back to back to back to back. I really need a process, and so this is how I'm trying to keep it all together. You can also, like, if you don't want to keep it in the brown, or if you've already thrown away the brown craft envelope, you can get like some rubber bands and rubber band them together. Whatever works for you. But I will be continuing this on Wednesday when we get our next clue. And of course it's going to be Wednesday night, probably same time, 7 o'clock. And that's when I'm going to be able to do it, because I work until 5 and my commute is about an hour each way. Just to let y'all know. So I will come home, get ready, and get this sewing for you guys. And let's see here. Let me see, because I missed a lot of the messages. Oh, that's so cute, Jackie. I do love it. I do love that he misses me. They all miss me. I think a lot of it is they miss me for their food, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh, Kelly left. Bye, Kelly. Oh, Linda says, Yvette, you would love to do the diamond painting. It's easy to do and it takes time to do too. I know, I've done several. I need to get back into it. I already bought a couple of patterns, so, you know, I got projects. Okay, cool. So, there you go. Clue number 1 on the Holiday Your Way mini mystery table runner. First clue done. If I didn't see any questions come up about sewing this clue, so if you happen to be watching a repeat of this and have a question, please put it down in the comments. If you are working on a mini mystery table runner yourself, please be sure to go over to the Cotton Cuts Facebook page and post pictures of what you're doing. I know that they would love to see it. Kim loves seeing all the pictures, and all the girls who work at Cotton Cuts are very active on the channel, so I think that you'll like that. So I will see you guys on Wednesday to sew this up, to see you just before Thanksgiving, and can't wait to see you guys. So I'll see you then. Good night, everybody. I can find the button there.